Like each and every single person on the planet, we're called upon to travel our individual journey. I believe that this experience we call life is an experience that is intended to challenge us to grow, and oftentimes that growth occurs when we're being tested in some of the most difficult and trying ways. It may be a health issue, the loss of a job, a financial issue, a relationship issue, or a combination of several hardships. But I've come to believe that our respective journeys are uniquely designed to help each of us discover who we really are. Yet for most of us, it takes a lifetime to realize this. And yes, I do speak from experience. Hello, my name is Dan Brannan. I'm 63 years old, and I've been diagnosed with cancer, which, as crazy as it may sound, I can say may have been the best thing that has ever happened to me. And why do I say this? Well, I think the reason why is that I had gotten so good at faulting others for my problems, blaming others for my situations, of living and hiding behind masks, of avoiding personal responsibility for my life, to include whatever obstacle or roadblock or challenge was placed before me. I failed to grasp the most fundamental lesson about life. All of those things that I called hardships, they happened for a reason, for a purpose. And the purpose was to help me grow and become a better man, indeed a better person. And let's face it, each of us has been knocked around some. I'm far from unique when it comes to dealing with challenges. We all have our crosses to bear. With that said, let me share some of my bumps in the road, not to seek your sympathy, but instead to hopefully cause you to think more about why life is full of hard knocks. My father died when I was 13 years old. I lived with my grandparents. I changed grade schools 11 times in 7 years. I could operate a farm tractor at the age of 10. I was always outside. My passion was basketball. It was taken away from me when I failed to make the grades to maintain my eligibility. I graduated from high school 288th in a class of 313, went to college and immediately flunked out. I enlisted in the Army, 2 tours in Vietnam, 3 Bronze Stars, and a Purple Heart later, I came home. I was 22 years old. I flew my first single-engine airplane at age 26. 3 months later, I had my private pilot's license. 2 years later, I was a flight instructor and charter pilot. I was hired by DHL Airways when I was 36, married when I was 38. Our daughter was born when I was 39. Our twin boys were born when I was 47. One of those twins was born with Down syndrome. Yes, indeed, he is a blessing in disguise. For 26 years, I flew as an airline captain, herding a jumbo jet around the world. During the course of my career, I held a variety of instructor and management positions, but ironically, I was also fired twice, but was reinstated on both occasions. So, who is this Dan Brannan guy? Look in the mirror, and you'll see me or someone a whole lot like me. I believe that once each of us peel back our outer layers, we're likely to discover that we are a whole lot alike. The video that you're watching was recorded just recently, 9 months after I was diagnosed with cancer. However, it is my belief that cancer is but another bump in the road, in my road. And bumps in the road, hey, let's be real, we all have them. As we've all learned, sometimes life can be hard. However, I believe life is a journey, an individual journey, that we each must travel, and sometimes we must travel alone. But that aloneness allows each of us to grow, each of us to dig deeply into our core and discover who we really are, or maybe better said, who we really can be. I believe that Michelangelo said it best. The greater danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss, but that it is too low and we reach it. I've heard it said, and oftentimes said it myself, that every challenge presents us with an opportunity. Over time and ever so gradually, I realized that those words can either be superficial expressions of false bravado, or they can take on real meaning and have real depth, and the choice, ultimately, is ours.